We are thrilled to introduce our very special host for this evening. As a distinguished presenter for Talk Sport and formerly Sky Sports and BBC Radio 5 Live, she has carved a niche for herself in sports broadcasting. Her roles are diverse and impactful, ranging from serving as Talk Sports England football correspondent and anchoring the station's Premier League game day coverage, to hosting the hugely successful Guardian Women's Football Weekly podcast. Her work with Amazon Prime Video has further cemented her status as one of the biggest names in sports broadcasting. A passionate Luton Town supporter, her career isn't limited to radio and television. She lends her voice to sports documentaries, corporate videos and commercials, infusing each with her unique energy and charisma. Tonight, she steps into the spotlight as the host of the UK Coaching Awards. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, Faye Carruthers.
Lovely reception. Thank you so much for that and for those kind words as well. I am a Luton Town fan and we are playing tonight, but I promise that will not distract me from my phone every 2 seconds. It's a real honour to be here hosting the UK Coaching Awards for the first time. What a stunning venue we have here in Leeds. It's absolutely gorgeous. I firstly want to say a huge thank you to our welcome reception sponsor, Sports Scotland, and also to our dinner sponsor, Leeds City Council, who are here celebrating with us tonight. Now, what a year it has been for all of us sports fans, from football's Women's World Cup to the Rugby World Cup, the Netball World Cup, the Ashes Series and Cricket World Cup, Ryder Cup and Solheim Cup, World Athletics Championships. The list just goes on and on, doesn't it? However, we really rarely have the privilege to see the amazing work that takes place actually on the ground, outside of the reach of the television cameras and in local communities up and down the country every single day. Not just memorable performances, but truly life-changing moments that inspire personal growth that go far beyond the field of play. And behind all of those memories creates a great coach. Supporting, inspiring, uniting, educating, motivating. And tonight we celebrate great coaching in all its forms and the huge impact that coaching has on people. Because as UK Coaching is always first to remind us, coaching is all about people and helping people be their best selves. The film that you're about to see summarises UK Coaching's commitment to holistic coaching and showcases the power of coaching to impact on all aspects of people's lives.
Coaching is about people. Helping them be their best selves. It goes beyond the technical and tactical. It's about touching lives, transforming futures. Our duty to care. Let's play their way and help them shape their own journey. It's more than points, more than skills, more than performance. It's about life, building the person, not just the athlete. Positively and profoundly impacting on all aspects of people's lives.
Wonderful stuff. Now, to formally open tonight's proceedings, please welcome to the stage the CEO of UK Coaching, Mark Gannon. It was a really powerful opening film, Mark, and obviously it shines a spotlight on the incredibly wide-ranging benefits of coaching. But for you, what makes a good coach?
It's a great question, and I rehearsed this. However, I saw a post today on LinkedIn And it was a video of the late, great Kobe Bryant. And he was being interviewed, and he was asked, just coincidentally, what's the difference between a good and a great coach? Now, I don't know if Kobe Bryant was ever a fisherman. He certainly played a bit of basketball. But he said the difference is a good coach tells you where the fish are. A great coach tells you how to find them. Whatever that means, I don't know. But I think what it does mean, is that a great coach actually develops the person in front of them. And I think that's what the video articulated there. It's more than coaching skills and drills. Coaching is an art, it's a craft. And the most difficult skills, what people call the soft skills or the people skills, but actually they're the skills that make the difference. They're the things that make a difference to someone coming, taking part of his activity and continuing. But developing as a person. It might be, lots of people come in to participate for lots of different reasons. It might be that they're coming to be fit, it might be that they want to make friends, it might be they want to be the next Olympic champion. And the role of the coach is to have the right skills, which are hard to come by. They're learned and through experience and lots of time and energy. But the right skills, they can take that person to whatever outcome that person desires in the medium of sport of his activity.
That's brilliant, and we're obviously going to celebrate so many fantastic coaches tonight. What can everyone expect from tonight's event?
Well, you can expect exactly what we've just promised. People changing lives and communities. So the coaching workforce, 3 million people out there, trying their best day in, day out, up and down the country, working with people through physical activity and sport to enhance their lives and communities, to bring communities together. And there's lots of great stories tonight, so we would really like you to make sure that you hook into those stories and give the support to those people that have been nominated and obviously the winners. But before the event starts, there's a couple of things I'd like to say, a couple of thank yous. First of all, thank you to all of you. The partners are in the room, whether you're sponsors, suppliers, coaching organisations, sports, investors, Sport England, UK Sport. You actually, fuel us as an organisation to be the coach behind the coach. So also all the tutors, the assessors, the workforce development managers, everybody that supports a coach to be the best person that they can. It's actually a team effort, and I think that's what you'll see tonight as well, because some of the awards aren't just for coaches, but they're also for the coaches of the coaches, the coach development workforce. I'd particularly like to thank the UK coaching team. I think they do a tremendous job, and they've taken the organisation from a very different place into a really fabulous place this year. So, UK coaching team, congrats to you. The team tonight, which is the marketing and comms team, and in particular the events team, and I'm going to give a shout out to Penny Birch, who kind of runs this whole thing. So, Penny, thank you to you. And finally to our board of directors who keep us honest.
Brilliant stuff. Brilliant stuff. Thank you. Mark Gannon. Now, as I'm sure you'll agree, being engaging is a really key principle of being a great coach. And UK coaching is all about engaging with people, which tonight means you, the audience. So to help us do that, we've got a very special guest in the crowd that I think you'll all recognise. You'll probably have seen him interviewing athletes and fans in his role as a sports reporter for BBC Breakfast, where he always seems to be having the time of his life, apart from when he's jumping in swimming pools when he's not supposed to be. Although, to be honest, most of the images that we'll have of him is his appearance on Strictly Come Dancing in Sequins in 2019, where he finished a very respectable 7th. Those of you who've previously attended UK Coaching Awards will recognise him as well, because twice he stood in the same position that I'm in today as your host. And if you haven't guessed it yet, let's give a very warm welcome to Mike Bushell.
Oh, thanks, Faye. Good to see everybody again. It's so good to be back among such inspirational people. And I know firsthand, you mentioned Strictly, the only reason I got to 7th was because of my coach, Katia Jones. She was incredible. And she certainly did look after the person as well as the, I say dancer, but as well as the potential dancer. It was the personal approach, getting to know the family, friends, going out for pizza and stuff like that. She was compassionate, she was patient, which was key to being a coach of a beginner dancer. Also the dedication. Do you know, on a Friday night, she was sewing sequins onto my shirt for the cha-cha-cha herself until about 11:30. I was tucked up in bed. Just the dedication, the patience, and also the laughter. So yeah, I know what it's like to have a brilliant coach, an inspirational coach who looks after the whole person rather than just the athlete, if I can call myself an athlete in that circumstance. Talking of shirts, I do apologise if I come and talk to you tonight and you suddenly notice something red on my shirt. I did have a moment with a tomato earlier on. So don't worry, it's only tomato. Let's put that to the test and speak to our first wonderful guest this evening. It is Richard Wheater, who is Loughborough University Director of Sport. And Richard, coach education is always at the forefront of what we do, educating coaches, developing coaches. It really is a hot topic. What have been the highlights for you then in 2023, and how will that influence what happens in 2024 at Loughborough?
Hi, delighted to be here. Obviously, because it's a UK coaching event, I've got to mention our work with a group of talented young women who are kind of in the middle of their coaching journey, I'd say, and pushing them on towards the success that they want to achieve. And we've been really grateful to pilot some of that work with UK coaching. But I'll pick one specific other thing, which is our success in netball. So just to show off a little bit, we won the Netball Super League, we won Bucks, we won the... We won the under-21s title and the under-17 title, so I'm really proud of those things. But what sits behind that is a huge group of coaches, so 22 coaches who focus on the competitive side, and then coaches who work with young girls all the way down to 6 years old. And we talk about having the lightning way, the way that we behave, the standards that we have when we turn up every day. Those things are really important to us. And we talk about wanting to win, but wanting to win in the right way. So you ask about the kind of future for coach development, coach education. Mark talked earlier about soft skills. The funny thing about soft skills is that they're really hard to develop. What we tend to have is a group of coaches with good technical, tactical skills, good awareness. Of course, people can get better, but we focus our time and effort on that interdisciplinary working, on understanding what each other does. So you sit in a room trying to drive a team forwards, whether that's at elite level or at getting people to participate in sport. Can you genuinely look around to your fellow coaches, your fellow sports scientists, your fellow managers, understand each other's jobs and have genuine dialogue where you challenge each other, but also respect each other's skills?
That's fascinating. Fascinating. What about digital technology? Because that's constantly evolving. How is that shaping the way coaches are educated now, trained?
So I think one of the really interesting things about digital technology is the impact that it has on offline work. So because there's such easy access to information, where you would have gone to a lecture previously, you might now watch that as a video online or some kind of written learning that you don't do when you're in person. And for me, it's really highlighted the importance of making the best possible use of time that you have together. People's time seems to be more and more compressed, spending time scrolling and so on and so on. When we come together, can we be really intentional? Can we put phones away? But also that asks a lot of the tutors and the trainers, because they're dealing with a group of people who've perhaps already had some education online or in a different way, as I say, and they want to be in the room. So can we hold them in the room? And what skills do tutors and trainers need to do that? I think it's a really interesting, exciting times, but I think we've also got to continue to adapt with it.
Richard. Let's hear it for Richard Wheater from Loughborough University, Director of Sport. Thanks very much indeed for that fascinating insight, and well done indeed as well to the netball team. I'm just going to move over to the other side of the table here because we have Sophie Burton, who's got one of the hardest jobs of all tonight. So Sophie, you're Head of Insight, Evaluation Workforce at Energise Me, the Active Partnership Hampshire and the Isle of Wight. Just like Richard, actually, you're on the judging panel, aren't you? So you've been choosing the nominations. How difficult has it been with the fantastic nominations you've got to come up with a shortlist?
I've got to say, firstly, it's a privilege to be on the panel because I get to read about so many incredible people doing some amazing things. And what I find really interesting reading across the nominations is the different environments that people coach in. So we had coaches working in schools, in community clubs, in elite sport, but also in some quite unconventional environments as well. There's a lot more coaching that happens online. People coach in the environments that the participants want to participate in. So, it's different, but it's great. So it was incredibly difficult. And I think what cuts across all of the nominees is that they make a huge impact on the participants that they coach. And there will absolutely be winners tonight. But I think it's really important that everybody knows that if you're here, you're an absolute winner. So if you don't make it onto the podium, just carry on doing what we're doing because you make a massive difference. So thank you.
Well said, Sophie. Thanks very much indeed. And absolutely spot on. And thank you for all the hours and hours and hours and days and weeks you've put in going all through those nominations. And Faye, really important point there. So much of coaching goes on we don't ever see anything about, do we? It's just, sometimes undervalued because we don't see it. It doesn't get the publicity or the recognition it deserves. And that's what tonight's also all about.
It absolutely is. Someone might need to coach me how to walk up the stairs because I swear I'm going to trip at some point this evening. So anyone with those particular expertise, come and see me at the next break. Thanks so much, Mike. None of you are safe tonight, by the way. Mike's going to be roving around talking to many of you. Thank you to Richard and Sophie for your insights as well. That's not the only way, by the way, that you can get involved tonight, because you can also get involved on social media. Tell us what a great time you're having, as long as you are having a great time. Are you having a great time already? We're early on? Yeah? I don't know. I'm not sure. Are we having a great time already? Better. You can use the hashtag if you are a social media person. Hashtag UK Coaching Awards. Very straightforward. If you use that, that would be fantastic. Please do post as well. It's important not just for your own socials, because you're not just going to be helping celebrate the achievements of all of our wonderful finalists, but you're also helping to raise the profile of coaching in the UK, which is really, really important. A few little housekeeping bits for you. I'm sure most of you are tech savvy. I'm not, and it took me a little while, but you can connect to the hotel Wi-Fi either through Queen's Guest Internet, you don't need a password for that, very straightforward, or Queen's Guest Internet WPA2 with the password Internet, all lowercase. So there you go. Okay, it's time to honour some excellent coaches as we reveal our first batch of award winners. And our first award of the evening is Community Coach of the Year Adults, supported by Sport England. This award is presented to a coach who's helped adults take part more regularly or helped people to start or stay in sport and physical activity. And to make the presentation, please welcome Sport England's CEO, Tim Hollingsworth, OBE. Welcome, Tim. Earlier on today, don't open it just yet. Don't tell anybody just yet. I need to talk to you first of all, because obviously earlier on today, Sport England hosted the Coaching Summit with one of the key themes being women in sport. Just tell us why it's so critical to attract more female coaches into sport and physical activity, and particularly more women into leadership roles.
I will. I had some drama training when I was younger.
I'll give you the microphone. That would make more sense.
Thank you, Faye, and good evening, everybody. I just want to say, first of all, what a pleasure it is to be here and to thank everyone in this room, whether the partners of Sport England or, more importantly, the coaches up and down the country who are just working every week to create opportunities for our people, whether they're young or old, to be active. The question is absolutely in why we had today, Faye. We all know that sport and physical activity in this country is not yet playing on a level playing field, that there are inequalities in every area that you look, whether that's in terms of the opportunity, whether that's in terms of the level. But it's also true, therefore, in the coaching workforce, and it's something that collectively I think we recognise the need to change. And particularly thinking today about women in coaching positions, finding ways to, as the film so brilliantly illustrated, create opportunities to help people become their whole self and actually be the sort of coach that can enable and allow perhaps those who felt previously less well served or less welcome to be engaged. And I think from today's session, a lot came out of it, but that mantra that we need to change the system, not the women, I think is a really, really important point to start on.
How does the sector even go about trying to do that and address it and make sure that female voices are heard?
Well, partly it's the people in the room here, and it's the people that actually start to think about the structures and the infrastructure that supports coaches. But mostly it's the collective desire that we have to create a much more welcoming, inclusive, safe, friendly environment for people in sport.
Now, sorry, I interrupted. Carry on.
No, that'll do.
No, carry on. I got excited.
Because I think actually it's all connected. In the context of getting more women into coaching positions, in the context of getting more people from black and ethnic minority communities into coaching, you think about a world that I previously inhabited and the opportunity for people with a disability to coach. The whole thing is connected to whether or not that's a welcoming environment, whether it feels a safe environment, and most of all, whether the opportunity is presented. And I think for those of us in sport that have got positions that can influence structure and power and relationships and resources, that's why we're spending so much time focusing on uniting the movement around tackling inequality.
And spending money as well, because Sport England recently launched the Place Partnership Scheme, investing £250 million into local communities across England, making sure that those greatest in need are able to be physically active. Can you tell us a little bit more about the objectives behind that scheme?
Absolutely. It's a 5-year investment, a quarter of our budget over that 5 years, and it's an unashamed focus of that resource on those communities who've been least well served previously. I think, again, we will all know that that is a huge determinant of opportunity. If people have actually got the resources, the capacity, but also the assets locally that they can trust, that will feel welcoming. So the ambition of that money is to learn from some of the work that we've been doing for a few years now, working in place, working in pilot areas to really understand how you do that. And actually how you do that is you work with people who are trusted, who understand the assets, and actually meet people where they're at. And that money will be unashamedly directed towards supporting facilities, supporting community groups, supporting sports clubs, and critically for this audience, supporting the coaches and other community leaders locally who can help people to find their way, find what matters to them, and hopefully live a more active and healthy life.
Brilliant stuff. Some amazing work being done. Thank you so much for that. Shall we meet our first set of finalists?
Absolutely.
Okay, take a watch of this.
Community Coach of the Year, Adults. Supported by Sport England. Jack Davey, Wheelchair Basketball. Jack's charismatic coaching and leadership at Exeter Otters Wheelchair Basketball Club has helped double its player count since 2022. He fosters a supportive environment, accommodating diverse needs, and nurturing a strong sense of community. As a mobility advisor at RGK Wheelchairs, he's committed to promoting wheelchair basketball's holistic benefits. Lauren Matthews, Netball. Lauren, Scotland's youngest Netball Association chairperson, excels as a role model, pursuing a full-time master's degree in mental health nursing. Her volunteer work, including launching a social league, has boosted netball participation to over 850 people, and her fundraising efforts have transformed the local netball scene. Ross Tyrone Goodwin, Judo. In his 15-year coaching career, Ross has fostered an inclusive judo community, promoting well-being for all. His sports camps connect participants to various local clubs, and his success in wrestling and personal training enhances his judo coaching. He has created a community hub for giving back.
Well, some incredible people shortlisted tonight, but who is the winner, Tim?
I'm delighted to announce that the winner of the Community Coach of the Year Adults is Jack Davey.
Now listen, no pressure at all. I'm going to hand you the microphone.
Oh, wow, okay.
And no pressure at all, but the video did say you were charismatic, so tell us all exactly how proud you are.
Well, it took me a while to get here, I think, just to get a workout, just to get around there. But yeah, no, I'm super honoured for this. This is awesome. I've never been to an event like this before, so it's great to see so many great coaches, so many people with different backgrounds as well. You know, as you saw there, I started a few years ago just to start out getting everyone involved with wheelchair basketball, making sure everyone can get involved to make it as accessible as possible. Being a wheelchair user myself, I had the background with that. And from there, it's just exploded. And we've got so many new members, all different disabilities, age groups, things like that, all just come along 3 hours on a Saturday just to have a good time, really, and it went from there. So that's all I can say, really. I'm super honoured, and it's awesome to be here and meet so many great people.
Brilliant stuff. Jack Davey, everyone. Thank you, Jack. Congratulations. Wonderful stuff, Jack. Our second community-focused award is Community Coach of the Year, Children and Young People, which recognises the outstanding contribution of a coach who's helped children and young people meet their sport and physical activity needs and aspirations. Now, this award is supported by the Children's Coaching Collaborative, which is funded by Sport England. So please welcome Sport England's Strategic Lead for Workforce Transformation, Stuart Armstrong, to make the presentation. Okay, let's see our finalists, shall we?
Community Coach of the Year, Children and Young People. Supported by the Children's Coaching Collaborative and Play Their Way. Luke Carpenter, Gymnastics. Luke's person-centered approach ensures that each child feels valued and heard, creating a lasting positive impact that goes hand in hand with the motivation to return. He also plays a vital role in empowering young leaders, supporting their ongoing development. Tara Edwards, Gymnastics and Community Sport. Former gymnast Tara, in her roles at Valley Gymnastics Academy and Street Games, passionately supports children in deprived communities. As a new mum, she helps them access opportunities, overcoming barriers to sport and physical activity. Tara excels in child-centered coaching, utilising innovative methods and valuing young people's input. Tina Gordon, Wheelchair Basketball. With a coaching career spanning 3 decades that has included coaching at European, World and Paralympic level, Tina brings a breadth of experience to her role as under-14s junior coach at Lothian Phoenix Wheelchair Basketball Club, where she works tirelessly to amplify players' voices.
Okay, Stuart, if you'd like to reveal the winner, please.
And the winner is Luke Carpenter.
Congratulations, Luke. Congratulations. Thank you, Stuart, as well. Take that. And on your video there, it was lovely seeing you in action doing your work. And I particularly was fascinated by the fact that you love empowering young people to become leaders. Tell us what this award means to you.
Oh, my word. God, it's meant so much, guys. I've been coaching for 13 years now, and I can't believe how much the kids bring back to everything they do, really. It's so unbelievable. I teach from 3-year-olds right up to 16, 17-year-olds, and just to bring them into the gym and keep on going all the time is amazing. And, oh, it's amazing. I can't believe it, guys. Thank you so much, guys.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Thank you. Congratulations. Well done. Well done. Thank you very much. Luke Carpenter, everybody, and thank you so much again to Stuart Armstrong as well. You can see how much this means to people. All your hard work does get recognised, regardless of whether you win or not. People know what you're doing out there in the local communities. It's so important. On to our next award tonight. We move from the great coaching of young people to the great coaches of the future. And this award is supported by Reading Room. So please welcome their client partner, Rochelle Clark, to make the presentation. Rochelle, lovely to meet you. Hi there. Okay, let's take a look at our Young Coach of the Year final three, shall we?
Young Coach of the Year. Supported by Reading Room. Bradley Culver, Triathlon. An integral part of the coaching team at the Leeds Triathlon Centre, Bradley has a reputation for making races professional but fun, creating a culture of pride in competing for the centre that's founded on an interest in and an understanding of the participants. Daniel Knight, Wheelchair Rugby. Daniel played a crucial role in setting up Dragons as a fully functioning club with a thriving culture that promotes inclusivity and development. This has led to recent success and the growing feeling of being not only in a great team, but also a family. Gabrielle Reid, Boxing. In her first year of coaching, Gabrielle has created a vibrant and empowering atmosphere that fosters positivity, pride, and fulfillment. As well as introducing boxing to individuals who've historically had limited opportunities, she also provides a safe and supportive environment for participation.
Okay, Rochelle, who is our winner?
I'm delighted to announce that the winner, the Young Coach of the Year, is Gabriella Reid.
I know you're shy. Don't be shy. Yeah, it's not embarrassing in the slightest. It is an amazing moment for you, and you've had such an incredible impact in your first year of coaching. What does it mean to you to win this award?
Yeah, no, I'm like, obviously, I just feel blessed to have this, to be here. Do you know what I mean? And yeah, thank you.
Oh, well done, Gabrielle. Amazing. Congratulations to Gabrielle. Incredible work. Love the speech as well. That's all you can say in moments like that. Up next is the Inclusive Coaching Award, presented to a project, programme or intervention that uses great coaching to get more people from diverse backgrounds active and to stay active. To present the award, please welcome to the stage the CEO of the Sport for Development Coalition, Hitesh Patel. And our finalists are...
Inclusive Coaching Award. Community Boxing Apprenticeship Programme, Boxing. Launched to create a legacy of opportunity for all, the England Boxing Community Apprenticeship Programme empowers young apprentices from underrepresented groups to deliver great sessions that build confidence and encourage participation, become role models and ambassadors, and build invaluable transferable skills. ICANN Wellbeing Group, Health and Fitness. The ICANN Wellbeing Group supports people who feel uncomfortable with or who face barriers to going to a traditional gym. Sessions for specific groups, such as for women, enable people who can't attend mixed sessions to participate and achieve their goals. Typhoons RUFC, Rugby Union. Having grown from 6 to 80 plus regular attendees, Typhoons RUFC has created a welcoming, diverse environment that prioritises welfare, empowering people to participate, build their confidence, and experience skill development, while also offering support with employment, volunteer opportunities, and avoiding homelessness.
Over to you, Hitesh. Who's the winner?
Gives me great pleasure to announce that the winner is the Community Boxing Apprenticeship Programme.
Congratulations, all of you. Gabrielle up on stage so quickly again already. I won't force you to talk again, I promise. Could you tell everybody what your name is and exactly what your initiative does? It looks incredible.
I will. I'm Avon, I'm Head of Operations at England Boxing, and I'm absolutely blown away to be up here on stage. Gabby's prepared a brilliant speech for us all to listen to, which I'll just say on her behalf that this apprenticeship programme was something that we started off the back of the Birmingham 2022 Legacy Fund that we give great thanks to Tim and his colleagues at Sport England for believing in and inspiring in to be able to actually activate this. The young people that we've been able to engage are all from extremely underrepresented communities, and I can't put into words how transformational this apprenticeship programme has actually been and how much it means to us and to the communities that the young people serve. I'm just so emotionally blown away to be here today. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Congratulations. Thank you so much. Congratulations. Massive congratulations to all of our amazing winners so far. Tonight, we're not only, though, showcasing the very best in coaching, but as our last award shows, we're also highlighting the importance of holistic coaching and coaching the whole person, as we mentioned earlier on. I know you're out there somewhere, Mike. I genuinely have no idea whereabouts you are. Who have you managed to find, though?
I'm here.
Hi.
Popping up. I am standing up now. Yeah, very important, this whole issue, this whole thing about holistic coaching, coaching the whole person, not just the athlete. And I'm here with James Mapstone, who is co-founder and CEO of the Alliance of Sporting Criminal Justice. Great to see you, James. So in your role then, as an advocate for using sport as a tool for social change, how important is it to coach holistically, would you say?
Well, I'll give you some examples of when I used to deliver physical education in a young offenders prison. As you can imagine, it's an incredibly complex and challenging environment. And a good session would be creating a safe place to engage children, try and make it fun, and send them back in a better mood than when they arrived. However, a great session is when they're so immersed in that session that they forget where they are. And then I think it's in those moments you get those windows of opportunity where you actually build a relationship, or there's an opportunity to maybe influence them to think a little bit differently. And that's the start of a journey that I think some of the great coaching that you can see in that environment.
That really is key, isn't it? It stresses the importance of this when especially working with children and young people in the criminal justice system especially.
Sorry, say that bit again.
Oh, sorry. No, just saying that it really stresses the importance of this when working with children and young people in the criminal justice system.
Yeah, as you can imagine, it's we know reoffending rates, we know high-level inequality, social determinants of health. Young people need the support, and coaching is a great way to engage. We're converted, we no need to make the case in this room, but we do know that sadly sport is often a nice to have and not a must. And I think that's where a lot of us can focus our efforts to change those systems, as has been said earlier on.
Yeah, absolutely. We just welcomed Hitesh onto stage just now. What impact can organisations like the Sport for Development Coalition and your own have going forward, do you think, in 2024 on tackling some of the biggest issues facing society?
Well, I think I've been privileged to travel around the world and see some amazing organisations. And we know there's so much great work going on. But I think it's that building that case for change at a scale and connecting the policy and practice to try and do things differently.
Brilliant stuff. Well said, James. Let's hear it for James Mapstone there. Fantastic. So important as a tool, especially as we heard within the criminal justice system. Let's now widen the issue and talk more about the topic of inclusion, because over here, as if by magic, I can see Lisa West, the Head of Policy Partnerships and Public Affairs at Women in Sport. Hi, Lisa. Thanks very much for this. So how much progress would you say has been made in regards to, gender equality and equal opportunities in sport and coaching?
Thanks. I mean, that's a big question. But in a nutshell, I suppose, the great news is, of course, we're making loads of progress, which is absolutely fantastic. And in no small part, thanks to the Lionesses and the incredible profile they've put on women's sport and just showing, how fantastic it can be. So absolutely incredible to the Lionesses and all of the incredible people that were behind that huge success. And of course, led by Sarina Wiegman. And now we've got this wonderful female coaching role model that shows everybody, not just women, what great coaching can look like.
Absolutely. So what challenges then would you say we still face? Because that's at the elite level. I'm wondering what initiatives there are or programmes at Women in Sport to address the barriers that prevent women and girls taking up a sport, participating. I speak from my own experience. My own 3 daughters didn't get involved in sport, admittedly a while ago now, because they felt rubbish and embarrassed.
Yeah, and it's heartbreaking to still hear those stories, and we hear them over and over again, don't we, still? I think there's the bit that we haven't addressed yet of the fact that in society we're not truly valuing sport for girls in the same way that we're valuing it for boys. And I think we've really got to shift that and really thinking about the experiences that girls are having as well. So it's, all very well and good driving new, whether it's participants or coaches into the system, but we know that the experiences are not where we would like them to be yet. And so we've got to think about the culture we've got in our sports. We've got to think about how we can make those environments really show, I suppose, women that's the place for them, that's where they belong, because that's what we probably haven't shown up till now.
Well said, Lisa. Thanks very much indeed. So much has been done, as you say. So much still to do as a society as well as at Women in Sport. But thanks for all you do. It's absolutely brilliant to hear that insight. Faye, back to you.
Yeah, fantastic insight. And the work that Women in Sport are doing in particular, I know a lot, and brilliant work, Lisa, and excellent work as well from James, of course. Thank you again, Mike. We've got 2 awards up next that represent new ways of reaching audience participation. Firstly, the Coaching Podcast of the Year, which recognises a coach-led podcast that delivers, inspires and informs great coaching. To present the award is the CEO of Spond, Trina Fulness. First of all, I love your dress. That is fabulous. Let's find out more about our finalists.
Coaching Podcast of the Year. British Canoeing Coaching. The British Canoeing Coaching Podcast, which has 18,000 followers, covers diverse coaching topics and releases monthly episodes. The 82 episodes benefit coaches, athletes and parents. It is endorsed by national associations, offers transcripts for accessibility, and is responsive to listener feedback. Topics have included neurodiversity and offshore wind research. Coachcast by England Football Learning. Founded by England Football Learning, Coachcast educates coaches in football and beyond, offering free expert insights to break down knowledge barriers. Covering coaching principles, it fosters a positive, all-inclusive environment and encourages discussion on a wide range of topics, from grassroots to inclusion and safeguarding. Tom Talks Junior Cricket Coaching. Tom Talks Junior Cricket evolved from Tom's successful Women and Girls Cricket podcast. With over 30 episodes, it welcomes diverse guests to discuss coaching young cricketers. It attracts a global audience and features figures from the UK deaf cricketing community. It's enjoyed by both children and adults, making it a family-friendly show.
I love a good podcast, and there are some brilliant ones up there, but who's the winner, Trina?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating the British Canoeing Coaching Podcast.
You're holding the award, you hold the microphone. Is that a deal? Okay.
I'll try not to drop it.
It's such a niche sport, canoeing. What made you want to start this podcast in the first place? And introduce yourselves to everybody.
My name's Debbie Thompson. I'm from the Coaching and Qualifications Department of British Canoeing. And I'm Helena, and I'm the Equality, Diversity and Inclusion Lead for the organisation. So I think the most important thing to say is it's not our podcast. It's a podcast that is part of the whole paddling community. So lots of different staff at British Canoeing, but particularly coaches, grassroots coaches, elite coaches from all different disciplines, from stand-up paddleboarding, sea kayaking. It's a podcast that wouldn't exist without the community. So that's the most important thing to me, is it's not our podcast, it's their podcast.
It's everybody's podcast. Yeah. That's important. That's Absolutely. What coaching is for. Congratulations, worthy winners.
You. Thank you.
Thank you to Trina as well for presenting that award. And our last award of this first half of the ceremony is the Online Coach of the Year. And this award recognises a coach who delivers great coaching online via social media, apps, or other online methods. Presenting the Online Coach of the Year is James Durkin, who's the Physical Activity Young People's Lead with mental health charity Mind. Okay, let's meet our online coaches.
Online Coach of the Year. Ian Northcott, Multisport. Ian supported his walking group with a hugely successful programme of online activities during the COVID-19 lockdowns. And while his outdoor groups continue to thrive, the online sessions enable even more people to participate in and enjoy physical activity. Louise Walden-Edwards, ice skating. Despite being only 3 years into her online coaching journey, Louise excels in her ability to prioritise individuals with a person-centred approach, empowering clients with a wide range of ability levels and backgrounds to enjoy and benefit from her sessions. Steve Shreve, Multisport. Less than 3 years after launching his online coaching services, over 80% of Steve's sessions are now delivered digitally, with specialisms including during and post-pregnancy fitness, overcoming joint pain and COVID-19 rehabilitation, enabling more people to develop sustainable, long-term healthy habits.
James, please reveal the winner.
I'm delighted to announce that the winner of Online Coach of the Year is Ian Northcott.
Congratulations. I'm going to hand you this microphone. It's easier if you can multitask, which you obviously can. Listen, online coaching really came into its own in the pandemic, didn't it? But how did you progress your coaching after that? And I mean, Nordic walking, how do you even begin to coach that?
Yeah, that was an interesting one. How do you coach Nordic walking online? So really you can't. All you can really do is try and coach the underpinning skills of doing that. The big problem really, or problem, it's not right, is it? Was to get older people. My client base is generally 50, 55 plus, and to get them within a very quick space of time to sign online and engage online with me was quite difficult. Most of them did it very well. Those that didn't realised that they were missing out, so very quickly wanting some extra coaching. So most of my life was spent getting them onboarded to do some online coaching. But I'm very proud because some are 55, one lady is 79, and we've managed to take them across Hadrian's Wall, walk the whole of Hadrian's Wall. We've taken them up Kilimanjaro. We've achieved some amazing, amazing things. So I'm really proud of my client base. They've done amazingly well.
Congratulations. Be proud of yourself as well. Thank you very much, Ian. Well done. And thank you, James. 2023, isn't it? I still forget to unmute myself regularly. Be terrible at it. Right, before we break for some food, quickly back to Mike. Oh, there you are. You're down there.
Right at the front. Here I am.
You've been right at the front. You've managed to track down
I've unmuted
a former
myself.
Olympic gold medalist.
Oh, I know. This is special. I'm also kneeling next to, actually in the sprint starting pose. Look, ready to go. Next to one of our most popular and most successful track athletes ever. The Olympic gold medalist, everybody, Darren Campbell. And of course, Darren, you went on to become a sprint coach as well at various rugby clubs, didn't you? Now, Mind have just presented our last award there, and I know you've been involved very much so with the UK coaching this year in terms of discussing with them the importance of offering mental health and well-being support to coaches.
It's amazing to be in this room with so many amazing people, amazing coaches, people wanting to give back, make a difference, empower people. I guess my own story, I'm a counsellor, estate kid, single parent family, all of that. And without support from so many people, I couldn't have achieved the things that I've achieved. I think having now gone into coaching where I'm at UK Athletics, I kind of understand that I have hold of people's dreams, and that's important. And each day, it's just important that I give the best version of myself. And I ended up having to contact UK coaching because of a situation at work where for 10 months somebody was making my life unbearable. And I think for any coach here, they know. You just go out each day and give your best. And when somebody makes it difficult, it becomes extremely difficult. And it went to the point where I had to come off work, mental health, and also for the safety of the person causing it. And through a friend of a friend of a friend, I ended up speaking to Mark. And look, I'm resilient. I've been through many things, but 5 years ago I had a bleed on the brain. And that set my confidence back. Everything I'd achieved up until that point meant nothing. And when I went into UK athletics, it wasn't necessarily something I wanted to do. Because as I say, my mental health still wasn't 100% right. But being around the athletes, seeing them give everything every single day, helped me get back to 100%. And it just made the job and trying to help them achieve their dreams even more rewarding. But I ended up in a situation where I was off work and I didn't know what my next step would be. And through a friend of a friend of a friend, I meet and speak with this great man. And I think the most important thing for coaches is, you give so much, but sometimes people can knock you down. And you can lose belief in you, who you are, and what your purpose is. And I think Mark and everybody in the organisation that I spoke with, it was the level of care. I used to come off the phone and speak to my wife and just say, they're just handling me with care. And that was the most special thing. And look, it helped me get through that journey, and I'm back in work now and doing what I love.
Oh, that's brilliant. Fantastic. But let's just... It's a very important story to tell, Darren, a very moving story to tell. So it's the care. What else would you say that it was? What coaching skills that helped you get through and come back from this? What other skills would you say that it was the care?
I always in life, you need someone to believe in you. I've achieved the things that I've achieved in my life because at times it's taken one person to believe in me. It's all right having a dream and different things, but in everybody's life, it gets tough no matter what you've achieved. So just having people believe in you, I think persistence along your journey, just try not to change. You've achieved the things that you've achieved because of the person you are, and it's easy sometimes for other people to try and change you. So I think, everybody in this room clearly has a good heart. So, continue on your journey and just try and make sure that nobody is able to derail you off your path.
Absolutely. Was there anything that you can remember that was specifically said that suddenly made you feel, oh yeah, I can see a way through this? A particular coach, that, apart from obviously Mark, contacting Mark, but a coach or anything that was said just about one moment or that one phrase?
Again, I've been blessed. So I've worked with some of the best coaches ever, and I think everybody left a little bit of their unique skills and greatness on me. And I think it would be wrong of me the night before I won Olympic gold. The prayer that I said was, if I was lucky enough to become Olympic champion, I'd make a difference. So, everybody in this room is trying to make a difference. I'm no different, and you just keep on your path and keep trying to make a difference. Before every race, I used to read this passage, and just one thing that sticks out, it used to say, to be a success in life, you've only got to change one person's life. So yeah, I've achieved things in my life, but that's not what makes me a success. It's the power to change other people's lives.
Oh, that's incredible. We should all take that away with us, yeah. And Darren, finally, would you say it's more important than ever because of is there extra pressure, extra scrutiny because of all the media and the social media? Everything you do is out there.
Yeah, it's horrific. Going through my career, I often, question whether I could get through trying to do the same journey now. Because it's one thing the newspapers criticising you, and, sometimes you walk down the street and somebody will have something to say, but now everybody has access, everybody has an opinion, and everybody wants to voice an opinion. And it does make it extremely difficult, and I think that's why we've got so much mental health issues, especially in young people. The abuse that they're subjected to every day, it's difficult. And I think for sports people, again, you're just going out there and trying to be your best. And, you know, if people understood the sacrifices that go into it, they'd understand that what they're saying is ridiculous. There's nobody in life that's become a success that doesn't work hard. You don't get lucky. It's not possible. So you put in the work, and yeah, unfortunately, with the keyboard warriors, it does make it a little bit more difficult, but that's why I say you just have to constantly believe in yourself, and when good people come around you, as I say, like Mark, and they continue to give that belief that you are a good person, you're on the right path, and don't let anybody discourage you, you know, you keep going. But look, I'm not going to sit here and go, it's easy, because it's not. But yeah, if you've got the right things in your heart and you're doing it for the right reasons and you've got that passion behind you, you'll find a way.
Well, Darren, thank you so much indeed for being such an inspiration through coaching and emphasising the need there at the end, especially with all the extra scrutiny now, even more important than ever to look after the well-being and mental health of coaches. Darren Campbell, Olympic gold medalist, but with a very, very poignant story for everyone here tonight, and some great things that we can remember to take away. Change one person's life. That's the one thing I remember from that, Darren, especially. Thank you, and great to see you looking so well now. Darren Campbell.
Thank you.
So wonderful to see Darren in the room. Thank you so much for sharing that story as well. As Mike said, you know, that will resonate with at least one person in this room and help them going forward. So it's really important to share. So thank you for that. It's been a fantastic first half, hasn't it? Don't worry, we've got a second half to come as well. Congratulations to all the winners so far. First, though, I'm sure you're a little bit hungry. Let's have some dinner, shall we? A little bit of a break as well. And I'll see you back here just over an hour for the rest of the awards this evening.
Welcome back to the UK Coaching Awards 2023. And welcome back to the stage, your host, Faye Carruthers.
Welcome back, everyone. I'm so sorry to interrupt all your lovely talks. These kind of events are wonderful, aren't they? When you see people you've not seen for ages and you get to catch up. So I'm really sorry I'm interrupting all your conversations. Plenty of time after this last batch of awards for you all to catch up with each other over a glass of wine or two. The discussion on our table, by the way, I don't know if other people have been checking their phones, maybe, to see some of the scores. It was going so well. I was so excited. Lucy Bronze, part of our coaching chain winner, had scored the 6th goal for the Lionesses. It looked as if they were about to qualify for the semi-finals of the Nations League. It was all about the goal difference, and the Netherlands scored 2 late goals at the end, and the Netherlands are into the finals with Germany and France and Spain, which is absolutely gutting. And by the way, I was very excited because the Hatters were leading Arsenal by 3 goals to 2. That's also 3-3. So it's all gone to pot, and I hate football from now on. 15 minutes to improve things anyway. I hope you all enjoyed your meals. Some gorgeous food on offer. Thanks to everybody at the Queen's Hotel for providing it. It's been delicious. And I hope you're all excited for the second half. Before we meet some more fantastic coaches, though, we have what I'm sure you're going to agree is a really inspiring film with a strong narrative. And I want you to all cast your minds back to when you were starting your own sporting journeys. What was your dream? But most importantly, who was it helping you to achieve it?
In every heart, a dream. But dreams without direction can wander. The desire is there. The fire burns. But without guidance, the flame can wane. In the shadows, a beacon. Someone who sees the potential, not just the present. It's more than just a game. It's a plan for life. For the challenges within and beyond the park, pitch, arena. With a map in hand, the path becomes clearer. She's called to be more, do more. Two paths, one of missed chances, the other of endless possibilities. True victory lies in the legacy we leave, in the lives we touch and transform. Individuals shaped by holistic coaching, shaping lives themselves. Holistic coaching, where every dream has a direction.
It's more than just a game, it's a plan for life. I absolutely love that. An exclusive first showing of UK Coaching's new film on the life-enhancing power of holistic coaching. And the message that every dream needs direction, and of course, a guide. My guide is you, Mike. I'm looking at you right now. How did the food go down? What did you think of the video?
Very good. But that film, yeah, it was so moving, wasn't it? The transforming effect that a coach can have on someone's life. And what was so powerful was seeing the two examples, the contrasting stories. But it's not just about my reaction, let's get some reaction from the floor. I'm with Jay Roper here, who's Director of Learning and Development at British Gymnastics. Jay, what have you taken from the award so far?
A lot. Some brilliant people. It's just great to be here every year, celebrating great people, great coaches, great coaching. It's always a highlight of the year, bringing people together and meeting old colleagues, new colleagues, and just sharing ideas. It's great.
Absolutely. Now, I believe, speaking of British Gymnastics, they've recently launched a new strategy, learning and development strategy. So tell us a bit more about that and what the future holds for coach learning in gymnastics.
So about 2 weeks ago, we launched our new strategic plan for learning and development. So we've emerged and evolved from being the education department to learning and development, because we recognise that whilst coach education, formal courses play a part in people's learning journey, it's definitely a small part and not all of it. We know that people need to be supported around the reality of the challenges they face in the real world. And so we've emerged and evolved to be L&D, because we recognise people learn way beyond just formal courses, which won't be new news to many people in the room. We are a little bit behind the times with some things, and we're trying our best to grow and get better. Recognising we've got the White Review, this is one of our responses to try and help the sport and society improve and grow and get better.
Brilliant stuff, and the importance of holistic learning as well. Thank you so much indeed, Jay. And it's great here as well. One of the advantages of coming to a night like this is that coaches learn from each other, don't they, as you were saying. Jay Roper, everybody, from British Gymnastics. Now, our next award focuses on delivering results on the top stages, the biggest stages, stages where the scrutiny, the pressure, the expectations are at a high, really intense on those athletes and the coaches. And the thing is, at this level, what is so critical in these moments, supporting success, is supporting your athletes mentally and physically. And I'm delighted to say I am with the one and only chair, UK Sport Chair, Dame Catherine Granger. I'm going to go down on my knees again, Dame Catherine. There we are. That's much more comfortable. So, a thing, of course, or two about delivering success with your gold medals. Olympic gold medalist and four-time Olympic silver medalist, of course. We all remember it well. How important, then, is it to be able to provide wraparound care for elite athletes as well as supporting them in those pressurised environments, and then there for them again when they don't perhaps meet the expectations that the whole country's thinking they're going to do?
I'm glad you've asked me that and not proposed while you're down on one knee.
Other fans were a bit more romantic and dramatic. Some of them mounted.
No, it's lovely. Next time. Yeah, of course. We see these incredible montages and these lovely moments of athletes doing incredible things all the time. And we're inspired by that. But the reality is not every day is like that for most athletes. It's hard and it's, it's relentless, and there's many more times that you're disappointed somehow. And I think the brilliant coaches recognise that they're trying to help their athletes to achieve something truly extraordinary. That's something that often, as athletes, you don't know if it's even possible. You don't know if you can achieve that. We've heard so many brilliant people talk about just having someone who believes in you. And I think when coaches get it right, they really believe in the person and they really help them through the best days of their lives, but also some of the worst days of their life. And I think that incredible relationship, it's so special and it's so valuable and really valued. And I think it's wonderful to celebrate coaches because they give so much and do so much. And often when the moment comes, they're sort of very happy to be quietly in the background. So they really deserve their night tonight.
Oh, absolutely. I think everybody here would agree with that. And you've said that our unique advantage is our coaches. And you've just touched on it there, how important it is that our coaches are people coaches.
Yeah, I mean, everything we've seen tonight. Athletes are human beings, coaches are human beings. You know, I think when I was an athlete, you suddenly reflect back and you think, gosh, I had such high expectations of my coach. I wanted them. You know, I think athletes we're fickle and we're frustrating and we can be, you know, angry and we can be sad and we can be different day to day. And the coach needs to respect all that, understand all that, work all that, and still bring out the best in those people. So I think the best coaches are just brilliant people coaches. They just know how to, you know, find their constant inspiration day after day after day, and they just do this phenomenal job. So I think the brilliant coaches are the ones that respect that, you know, we're all flawed. We've all got great potential. We're all flawed at the same time, and they sort of nurture that, look after that, and bring out the best in people.
Is there one particular moment, a coaching moment for you when you were developing as an athlete and learning that you remember still?
So honestly, so many. I mean, I so many brilliant coaches, so many brilliant moments, and there's absolutely no way. I'm sure every athlete in the room would say the same. There's no way we'd achieve what we did without coaches behind us. So that's why I think we're really glad to be here tonight.
Fantastic. And also later on we are going to hear the importance of the coaching chain and celebrate that as well, aren't we? Now, in the UK Sports Strategic Plan, it sets out 3 ambitions. The first is to power a broader range of champions. Now, this is a crucial thing going forward, isn't it? Producing a diverse range of medalists. Why is that so important to UK Sport's overall mission?
Well, it should be important to everyone. It's not a UK Sport mission alone. I think we're all united in this room. We're all here because of sport. We're all here because we've probably all, in some way, seen what wonderful benefits it brings to individuals, any age, any background. Sport can do wonderful things to change people's lives, the better. So wouldn't we all want everyone to access that and everyone have the opportunity to benefit from that in some way? So it's the right thing to do, obviously, but it's also a smart thing. You know, I sit in a performance world and there's incredible talent out there that we probably haven't reached yet, and wouldn't we want everyone to access and get the opportunity, but also to find those incredible nuggets of talent that'll be lurking somewhere in the country we haven't reached yet?
Absolutely. We look forward to celebrating their success when it happens soon, hopefully. Well, Dame Catherine, you're kindly going up onto the stage shortly as we announce the Great Coaching Moment Award. So is that okay to go and join Faye up on the stage as we come to our moment? The Great Coaching Moment.
So, you've cast your votes for the standout coaching moments with the qualifying window from November the 1st, 2022 to November the 20th, 2023. Here are the 4 coaches and the magic moments that were shortlisted.
Great Coaching Moment of the Year. Aston Moore MBE. Helping Katarina Johnson-Thompson defy career-threatening injuries to win a 2nd World Championship heptathlon gold. Brendan McCullum. England come from 2-0 down to draw an epic Ashes series 2-2. Serena Wiegmann, OON CBE. Lionesses reach first World Cup final after beating host Australia in semi-final. Tom Coyd, MBE. 27-year-old head coach masterminds England's last gasp victory over France in the Wheelchair Rugby League World Cup final.
Okay, so the vote closed midday yesterday. The public have made their choice, and now it's time to find out who will take home the Great Coaching Moments of the Year award. Moment of truth. Look to your screens. Oh, wow! Congratulations, Tom. Tom, huge congratulations. It was so dramatic, that moment. Talk us through that World Cup final from your point of view.
I feel a bit like how I do now, to be fair. I think any time you beat a vote with Serena Wigman on it, you've had a bloody good day. But yeah, I was saying to my good friend Tom Hartley over there, I'm so privileged to be in the same room as so many inspirational people. Caring coaching's been... I'm just going to move forward because that's burning.
It's very hot. I know, I've done that myself. I'm wearing a sequin dress. It could have gone horribly wrong. Very smart.
Caring coaching's been a great thread tonight. And my beautiful mum is sat over there with me.
Hi, Mum. Stand up and take the applause. What's your mum's name?
Tracy.
Tracy. Tracy, you should stand up and take the applause.
Do you hate that? She's been coaching me in how to care for the last 28 years. She's worked in care nearly my whole life. And there's no way I'd be as caring a coach as I am without her. So thank you, Mum.
Well done, Tracy. And well done, Tom. Congratulations. Thank you as well, Dame Catherine Granger, for handing over that award. Well done to all those involved in the great coaching moments, and congratulations again to Tom. Now, our next award is the Coach Developer of the Year. This award is for an individual who's made a significant contribution to the learning and development of coaching and individual coaches. The recipient will have consistently delivered high-quality learning and development programs. This award is supported by Blacks Solicitors and will be presented by Blacks Head of Commercial Law, Phil Parkinson. Shall we?
Coach Developer of the Year. Supported by Blacks Solicitors. Leslie McKenna, Multisport. Leslie has supported Scottish coaches in boccia, gymnastics, netball, swimming, climbing, sailing and snow sports, using strong relational skills to develop authentic connections and create a learning environment in which coaches feel empowered and motivated to improve their skills. Richard Barber, Snow Sports. Richard encourages innovation and provides blended learning opportunities. He supported a coach to re-engage with high-level coach education and has worked with a tutor to help them profile their development needs, providing learning opportunities to support their goals. Wasim Collins, Multisport. A positive role model, Wasim has provided holistic, person-centered support to apprentices who've experienced homelessness, been in foster care, left prison, experienced discrimination, and needed mental health support. Wasim fosters strong connections with and between apprentices, instilling self-confidence and assurance.
Phil.
Thank you. And the winner is Wasim Collins.
club down here. Please take the microphone. I know, totally. Congratulations. This is incredible, and the work that you do with these young apprentices is incredible as well. How important is it, and how important is it as well for you to be recognised for that?
The recognition's unbelievable. Obviously, you said I've got a little fan club. Thank you very much to everyone that's been involved in my journey, but I feel like a little bit of a fraud that I'm stood up here alone when there's so many people in the room that's been part of my journey. It's Coach Co, who are kicking about the room, Lifetime, who are all there as well. I've even got two of my apprentices, Gabby, who had an amazing speech up on stage, didn't she? But yeah, there's been so many people that are part of my journey, and everyone deserves this, so thank you.
That's wonderful. Brilliant, humble speech as well. A coach thanking other coaches. I love that. A coach thanking other coaches. That's totally how it should be. Thank you very much, and congratulations, Wasim, again. Up next, it's the Change a Life Award, and this award recognises a coach who's empowered and inspired an individual from a diverse community through great coaching. This category is supported by Sport England, so to present, please welcome Director of Sport at Sport England, Phil Smith. Take a look at the finalists.
Change a Life Award. Supported by Sport England. Anne-Marie Davison, Canicross. England Athletics qualified coach Anne-Marie specialises in Canicross, trail running and hiking with dogs and outdoor fitness. Her coaching has led to remarkable client transformations, including a woman who joined to get fit and lose weight for IVF and became pregnant shortly after. Dawn Whitmore Kirby, equestrian. Dawn is a Riding for the Disabled Association coach with 43 years experience and a recipient of its top volunteer award. She has led riders to regional, national and Special Olympics success. Dawn ensures her participants feel seen and heard and reach goals they never thought possible. Gwilym Yolo Lewis, Rugby Union. Gwilym Lewis is known to foster a supportive environment. Gwilym's passion for rugby is matched only by his desire to help as many people as possible. His coaching of players with and without disabilities has set an aspirational benchmark.
Phil, over to you to reveal the winner.
And the winner of the Change Your Life Award is Dawn Whitmore Kirby.
Emotional you feel. Congratulations. This is incredible, and the work that you do removing barriers for disabled riders is quite incredible. What does this mean to you?
What does it mean to me? I feel very humble that I'm up here to receive this, because what I do is teamwork. I'm part of a big team. I have a couple of our volunteers with me today who actually, without the team, I can't do what I do. And it's the teamwork that makes my dream work. And I've always wanted to help other people to enjoy horses like I have.
You're doing amazing work, absolutely incredible work, and you take this recognition along with your team. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Brilliant stuff. Well done again, Dawn. Our next award recognises the achievements of a coach working with emerging and young athletes. Please welcome to the stage to present the Talent Development Coach of the Year, UK Coaching's coaching team lead, Tom Hartley. Let's meet some of our finalists.
Talent Development Coach of the Year. Emma Bergen-Kisby, Paratrack Sprint Athletics. Emma, a rehabilitation and performance coach, has worked with athletes across all levels of competition. Her expertise spans from nurturing grassroots talent to honing elite para-athletes in athletics, road running, triathlon and general fitness. She has helped many overcome acute injuries, enhancing their mental and physical health and athletic performance. Joel Enoch, Cycling. Joel has revolutionised the paracycling pathway, prioritising athlete well-being and holistic development. Millie Cass has benefited immensely from Joel's engaging coaching style, securing a historic bronze at the UCI World Cycling Championships. Joel's commitment to inclusion, integrity and community building truly distinguishes him in his field. Kiana Stagg, Netball. Kiana led London Pulse Netball Club's under-15 squad to second place at the school games this year, before transitioning them to the under-17 National Performance Southern League, where they clinched the league title. Kiana also coaches Magic Netball Club and supports players in the England Netball Talent Pathway.
More incredible coaches. Tom, please reveal the winner.
And the winner of the Talent Development Coach of the Year is Kiana Stagg.
Congratulations. Actually, on our table earlier on, a few of us were talking about how netball coaching at school can make or break your love for the sport, without a doubt. You're a primary school teacher as well. I mean, that's an incredible combination of skills. How much do you love what you do, and how much does this mean to you?
I am completely overwhelmed, so thank you so much. I started my journey with the most amazing primary school teacher who got me into sport, Mrs. Kendrick, and she started my love of the sport. For me, again, just like everybody here, this is so inspiring to be here. And all these coaches in this room are just incredible. But I really just have to give thanks to my girls, the awesome players who I work with across my club and also in the talent pathway. They make this job incredible and just so inspiring. And I think girls in sport is such a big push that we need to keep pushing. And every single day I work with them, and it's just so rewarding. So a huge thank you to them, and just also all my other incredible coaches. I'm still learning, I'm still developing, and they are just brilliant to work with. And finally, just thanks to my family, including my mum, who still definitely does all the bib washing, ball pumping, and everything that's needed, and she's with me today. But just thank you, I'm so honoured. Thank you.
I love it. Thank you so much. Congratulations, Kiana. Congratulations to Kiana, and thank you to Tom as well, and big up to the mums in the room that are creating these incredible coaches who are really changing lives. Now it's time to celebrate the achievements of a coach working at the highest levels of performance in sport. It's the High Performance Coach of the Year Award. So to present the award, supported by UK Sport, please welcome UK Sport's Coaching and Athlete Support Lead, Joe Jones. Let's meet our final three.
High Performance Coach of the Year. Supported by UK Sport. Adam Elliott, Triathlon. Adam's coaching philosophy fosters ownership and understanding. His unique ability to explain coaching decisions enriches his participants' knowledge and personal growth. And his ability to empower his athletes has been rewarded by multiple gold medals on the international stage this year for Alex Yee, Sophie Caldwell and Connor Bentley. Jess Thirlby, Netball. Jess's person-first leadership style guided England Roses to their first Netball World Cup final. Despite the logistical challenges of managing athletes worldwide, her remarkable dedication to fostering relationships and cultivating skills led to the successful formation of a unified team. Tom Coyd, MBE Wheelchair Rugby League. Tom's meticulous cultivation of an inclusive environment led England to a thrilling victory in the 2022 Wheelchair Rugby League World Cup final. His commitment to player well-being, continual improvement, and his democratic leadership style earned him an MBE for his contributions to rugby league.
Joe, it's over to you to reveal the winner.
I have the pleasure in awarding the winner to Adam Elliott.
Many congratulations. It feels very much as if British triathlon is booming at the moment. Some incredible athletes that you're coaching. But of course, you were an athlete yourself. What's it like on the other side, and what's it like to win this award?
I think, like quite a lot of people who stood up here, I think I wouldn't be able to do this without the team that I work with. I also think, looking through a number of the awards, I'm probably a product of what a lot of these awards represent. Like, I was an athlete that was inspired by a volunteer coach. I've been lucky to work with some exceptional coach developers. And you talk about British Triathlon, but I think one of the things, it's interesting that it's performance coach, but I think one of the things that helps me coach the way I do is that since working with British Triathlon, I've never had a medal target, and I've never been told that it's about performance. It implicitly is about performance, but I think one of the things that allows you to coach person first and value a lot of that is that it doesn't get rammed down your throat every day. We know that that's kind of the end product, but the person is far more important.
Brilliant. Which is exactly what we said at the top, didn't we, with UK coaching? You know, people first. People are most important. And today, you're the most important person on the stage. Congratulations, Adam. Thank you very much. congratulations again to Adam, and thank you to Joe as well for presenting that award. We're nearly at the end of our celebration of great coaching, would you believe? We still have 2 awards to go. But before we present our 2023 Coaching Chain winners and our Lifetime Achievement winner, allow me to hand over very briefly to CIMSPA's Chief Strategy Officer, Spencer Moore, because Spencer will honour the coaches who've graduated from CIMSPA's Chartered High Performance Coach Pilot Programme.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. First off, I'd like to thank Mark and his amazing team for letting me steal 5 minutes of your incredible awards. I've been coming here since 2008, I think, and it just gets better every year. So again, congratulations for another amazing evening. So chartered, it's a funny old word. What does it mean? For me, it's quite simple. It's about 2 things. It's about recognition, and it's about status. We've heard today about the incredible work that coaches have done in influencing lives and changing society. But for me and many others in this room, they still don't get the recognition that they duly deserve. As the sector's chartered professional body, we have the ability to award professional status. And the highest one of these is chartered status. Sorry, just have to check my notes again. Being chartered means that you have achieved a professional excellence in a particular field of study. And this is against a set of benchmarks laid out by His Majesty's Privy Council. These benchmarks are the same benchmarks that are used by every other chartered profession. And in doing this piece of work, we have been able to demonstrate that our coaches are as professional as more established professions such as accounting and surveying. Whilst tonight is all about recognising 6 high-performance coaches and their charter status, our ambition is to work with partners in this room to open up more chartered pathways so that in years to come, I can be sitting where you are rather than where I am, being rather nervous, honouring not just high-performance coaches and the work they do, but coaches who work in schools, who work in communities, and who work in clubs. The individuals graduating tonight can call themselves chartered high-performance coaches. And as such, they can use the designatory letters that come with that status. And to be really clear, ladies and gentlemen, this is a world's first. No other set of coaches in the whole world can call themselves a chartered coach. We truly, in the UK, are leading the way with professional recognition for our coaching. Unfortunately, 3 of the coaches can't be here tonight. Crawford White from triathlon, Ryan Livingston from swimming, and Ewan Burton from judo. But I'd like to invite 3 world-leading coaches onto the stage to receive their chartered awards. So Dr. Harvey Anderson from cricket, Lee Conroy from cricket, and Mark Rose from swimming. Can you please come up to the stage and be the first world chartered coaches?
Photos taken. Brilliant stuff. Congratulations, all three of you. Well, 6, and the 3 in the room as well as the 3 not in the room. And thank you so much again to Spencer Moore as well. Now, our penultimate award is the 2023 Coaching Chain. This award recognises the contributions made by a number of coaches, each of whom has significantly influenced an elite athlete's path to success. Recent winners have included the coaches behind Marcus Rashford and Ben Stokes. And last year, we recognised the coaches behind England hockey's Laura Unsworth, who's racked up more than 300 appearances for England and Great Britain. Now it's time to add another special coaching chain to that list. To tell us a little bit more, please welcome UK Coaching Chair, Athol Duncan. Tell us why this award in particular is so important.
I thought you were going to say, please tell us about the trousers.
You can do that as well.
Look, every award tonight is a special award, but this is a special award in a different way because it honours not just one coach, nor 2 coaches, but it honours 9 coaches. And Lucy Bronze, who's had a mention already tonight, scoring a goal in that fluky 6-0 win for England over Scotland. Lucy's a true superstar of our sport, but she only got where she has got through the guidance, the cajoling, the support and the advice of the 9 coaches that we're going to honour tonight. Now, Lucy's journey is quite a remarkable journey because she started in Berwick, and now she's ended in Barcelona. And her performances for the Lionesses have been truly remarkable. And again, it's been mentioned tonight that the Lionesses didn't just win the Euros and do well in the World Cup. They actually changed the sporting landscape. And Lucy has played a big part in that. And the coaches who shaped her have played a huge part in that. So it's great to honour them.
It is. It's important to honour them. That was perfectly put as well. You're staying on stage to present this award, but before we welcome 2023's Coaching Chain winners, let's hear from someone I think you'll all recognise to give us a little bit more background on the athlete our chain helped steer to stardom, as Athol said, Lucy Bronze.
I don't think a lot of people see from outside our team how much she does for the team off pitch too. It's like on pitch, we all know what she brings, but off pitch, she's such a team player. Always thinks about the team, always wants to make the team better, and it's just a privilege to work with her. I'm not sure if Lucy wants to become a coach when she finishes her career. I think she can be a very good coach because her vision of the game is really good and she really understands. So I hope she stays in the game, hopefully as a coach. But if she would stay in the game later on when she stops playing football, that's the most valuable thing that I would like to see.
Wonderful stuff, Sarina Wiegman. So as Athol said, she started at Berwick, she's ended up at Barcelona, but let's find out a little bit more about Lucy's coaching chain.
Coaching chain. Lucy Bronze, MBE. Lucy Bronze, a standout fullback, has dominated women's football for a decade, leaving an indelible mark. A key figure in England's European Championship victory, she has inspired young girls nationwide. With 114 senior caps, Bronze moved to Barcelona from Manchester City in 2022, solidifying her position in European football. Ray Smith. Bronze's football journey began in Alnwick, where her first coach, Ray Smith, left a lasting impression. She played for the Alnwick Town junior team until the age of 12. She also led her school football team at Dutchess Community High School. Doug Thoburn. Lucy's introduction to playing for an all-girls team came at Blythe Town, where she crossed paths with coach Doug Thoburn. Doug quickly recognised Lucy's potential and right from the start of their coaching journey together, confidently declared she'll play for England. Anson Dorrance. Choosing North Carolina for education and football, Bronze earned a scholarship at the University of North Carolina, coached by Anson Dorrance. Acknowledged as a major influence, Dorrance's innovative training methods were crucial for her development. Impressed by her talent, his support fueled Bronze's success in America. Chris Welburn. Upon returning to England, Bronze pursued a sports science degree at Leeds Beckett University. Guided by head football coach Chris Welburn, she excelled in books competitions, contributing to national trophy wins. Welburn praised her drive and determination to succeed. Michael Mulhern. Back in Sunderland, Bronze teamed up with Michael Mulhern, leading Sunderland ladies' rise to the Women's Super League. Mulhern recognised her unique talent and deployed her as a midfielder, aware of her versatility. Maureen Mo Marley. In 2010, Maureen Mo Marley, who coached Bronze in England's youth squads, offered her a spot in the Everton squad. Despite battling injuries during her time on Merseyside, Marley's support helped Bronze develop the physical and mental strength needed to reach elite level. Matt Beard. Bronze switched to Liverpool in 2012, coached by Matt Beard, and the team won the WSL in consecutive years. Beard showed full faith in Bronze, leading her to win the PFA Women's Players Player of the Year in 2014. Phil Neville. Debuting for the Lionesses on June 26, 2013, Bronze was coached at England by Phil Neville in 2018. Neville named her captain in the 2018 She Believes Cup, impressed by her adaptability and quality, drawing parallels with German legend Philipp Lahm. Serena Wiegmann, OON-CBE. In 2021, Bronze thrived under coach Serena Wiegmann's guidance, notably excelling as a standout right-back in the victorious 2022 European Championships. Wiegmann's mentorship elevated Bronze's career, and England, propelled by her contributions, reached the World Cup final the following summer.
Wow, what an incredible chain of coaches supporting and behind such an impressive athlete. And one of those coaches is here with us tonight. Please welcome to the stage one of 2023's Coaching Chain winners, Chris Welburn. Right here in Leeds, you got to coach Lucy Bronze. What was your coaching style like, and what is Lucy like to coach?
I think first and foremost, it was a great 3 years. She'd come back across from America. Not many people know in the room, but she had 3 really debilitating knee injuries by the age of 22, and it was a difficult road to recovery for her. But Lucy's a credit to herself, credit to her family, outstanding role model, and an even better person. So it's a pleasure to accept the award on behalf of the chain this evening.
Yeah, not just on behalf of the chain, but your role in that as well, because it's really important, isn't it? We've heard so many inspiring stories tonight from many different coaches, but what work are you able to do with an athlete? What do you see in them that you know that's going to push them to the top?
I think at the time when I was working at Leeds Beckett University, it was an opportunity to develop people first and players second. And I think probably the university experience is a real big opportunity for people to learn life skills. And I think that was probably one of the biggest opportunities with Lucy. It was a, come back across from overseas, opportunity to play football, opportunity to play futsal. And we had a really good programme at the time with a lot of other internationals. So it was a really good little training programme for her, and outstanding to see where she's got to today.
Yeah, on the score sheet tonight as well. Unfortunately, a win for the Lionesses, but ultimately not the Nations League. But congratulations, Chris. Stay on stage for a second, because we've got a few more things to do here. But Chris Welburn, everyone. So, as I've already told you, Lucy Bronze was on the score sheet, scoring the Lionesses' 6th goal tonight at Hampden Park. So she wasn't able to be here tonight. She had more important things to do, unfortunately. But she did record us this message.
Good evening, everybody. I'd just like to say thank you to all the coaches in the coaching chain who have played a part in my career, however big and small, from the beginning to not the end yet. Thank you so much for everything you have done for me and all of my teammates as well. And I hope you all enjoy your evening.
Another one of the chain winners, Phil Neville, also couldn't be here because of his coaching commitments in America. He's obviously the new head coach of Major League Soccer side Portland Timbers, but he has sent us this special message. Firstly, thank you so much for considering me worthy of such a prestigious award. To be honest, coaching Lucy and all of the Lionesses was a huge honour and pleasure. And Lucy herself is an incredible athlete whose work ethic, talent, and mindset is up there with some of the best I've ever worked with. Lucy's definitely a worthy recipient as your recognised athlete. Due to my work commitments here in the USA, unfortunately, it's with great regret I'm unable to attend your award ceremony in person. But once again, thank you for considering me for this award, and I wish you a most successful and enjoyable evening. Thank you very much to Phil Neville for that message. Thank you to all the winners. Thank you to Chris as well, and thank you to Athol for presenting, and a huge congratulations to all of the 2023 coaching chain. Now, what an amazing evening we've had, but it's not quite over yet, because it's time for the final award of the night, the Lifetime Achievement Award, and it's presented to an exceptional candidate in recognition of their achievements through a lifetime of great coaching at the highest level. To present our Lifetime Achievement Award, please welcome Dan Clements, who's Head of Coach Development at the FA. Now then, let's learn a little bit more about this year's recipient, Peter Sturgis.
Lifetime Achievement Award. Peter Sturgis. His legacy and his role in developing football in England can never be quantified and will never be forgotten. In his remarkable 17-year FA career, Peter's unwavering passion reshaped football from grassroots to the international stage. As technical lead for 5 to 11 age groups, he kindled children's lifelong love for football and played a pivotal role in shaping England football's DNA, the foundation of today's international success. Peter's contributions go beyond the pitch, inspiring both players and coaches with his captivating teaching style. His exceptional ability to connect with individuals sets him apart. Known for his humility and leadership, he placed the child at the heart of every football experience. Even in the face of challenges, he leads by example with remarkable people skills. His knack for simplifying complex ideas and selflessness make him an exceptional developer of individuals.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be upstanding, if you're able, for Peter Sturgis. chat properly, Peter, I just want you to take a quick look at the screen because we have tributes from 3 of your current and former colleagues who you've inspired throughout your career at the FA as a coach educator, and a coach developer. Let's hear from them, shall we?
Hi Pete, I just want to send you a short note to say congratulations on the award tonight. I can't think of anybody more richly deserving than you. I first came into contact with you in 2007 and immediately knew that you were the coach I wanted to be when I grew up. I still want to be like you when I grow up. I love the way that you give such positive and memorable experience to children and their interactions with football. I love your passion and dedication to being with children, helping them to be the best they can be and finding some love through the game. I'm sure it would be impossible to count the amount of coaches that you've supported and encouraged and developed along the way of your career, and therefore how would we even start to count the amount of children? But I just know that from your nationwide tours, from your getting people on the bus on social media, for your never-ending search to find what's right for children within football, that there are thousands and thousands of children out there having a brilliant experience of football, and it's all because of you. So a huge congratulations. I hope you enjoy your evening and I look forward to seeing you soon.
So, what do I say about Pete Sturgis? I met Pete in 2007, and ever since then he's been a massive influencer, supporter and mentor of mine. He's influenced me in my career and as well as me as a person, and he's an amazing friend. The work that he's done with our youngest players in the foundation phase is remarkable. The impact he has had within the children, the game, society, is something that can't be measured. He also is an amazing person, caring, and takes his time to connect with everybody, making everybody feel special and worthy of his time, especially when he comes alive, when he's coaching the youngest players. As I mentioned, his work is unquantifiable, and for that, he should be honoured and celebrated along with Pete Sturgis.
Hi Pete, I've been asked to say a few words about the impact that you've had on my personal and professional development. Not sure I can quite summarise it in a few words, but firstly, thank you. You've been a role model, coach, mentor and guide, and someone whose enthusiasm is infectious. Your drive to support others in developing an understanding of working with children and young people has had a massive impact on the way that I now work with coaches, especially around the importance of play and building connections. I will be forever grateful that our paths crossed. You are an inspiration to many and one of the most humble people that I've ever met. Thank you for being you, and congratulations on this fully deserved award. Enjoy your evening.
There's no point shaking your head. Don't shake your head, Peter. You fully deserve this. I mean, humble was used in those tributes, without a doubt, and you can tell that with you just standing here just now. But how does it feel to be recognised for a lifetime's worth of work and basically making such a profound difference to so many people, not just children, but so many other coaches as well?
Well, first of all, I don't think I have, but I have got a little bit of imposter syndrome because I think I'm in a room filled with inspirational people, and I've just been sat there thinking, should I really be here, particularly to receive an award like this, which I'm so honoured to receive. And I've first of all got to thank my family, because I think if you get a Lifetime Achievement Award, it can't really be done without the backroom staff of the support, the therapy sessions, all of the convincing that you're on the right track that came from my family. So I'm totally indebted to my wife and to my children. We've talked a lot tonight about empowering athletes, and the coach education department and FA Learning, they get so much flack from the general public, but they gave me such an unbelievable level of trust, of empowerment and autonomy to just really get on with what I was good at, and I will be forever grateful for that. So I don't think we could have done any of what we've done without that kind of level of responsibility and just leaving me to get on with, the job. So thank you to everyone. I am truly, truly humbled to be in a room with so many very, very special people, special coaches, and I thank UK Coaching for putting on this event and particularly for selecting me to receive this award.
You absolutely
Thank you very much.
deserve it. There's no need to... I'm not finished with you. I'm not finished with you yet. You're going to take the microphone back. Because I think it's really important for everybody to know about your coaching philosophy and why it's worked for you for such a long time over the years, because it's really deeply rooted in the significance of play. Why is that so particularly important to you?
Well, I think through play, children can really begin to... Well, let me take a step back. I think we have to convince people that when children play, they are learning, and children can learn and develop really significantly through play. I think the challenge for us within the sporting domain is to find out what that play looks like within football, gymnastics, cycling, swimming. Because I think it's such a powerful thing, we have to tap into it, because it's when children come alive, and it's when, as coaches, we can really enter the children's world rather than be that coach on the periphery and on the outside.
Absolutely.
I really want to give you this back.
I'm going to let him give it back to me. Peter Sturgis, everybody. Congratulations. Still being humble as he walks to his seat, telling everyone to sit down. Brilliant stuff. Thank you, Peter. That was a lovely speech. Thank you, Dan, as well, for handing over the award. Wow, what an amazing night we've had. It's come to an end almost. Almost. Only the stage stuff, don't worry. Nothing else. You'll have lots of fun after this. On behalf of all the finalists and of everyone at UK Coaching, I'd like to thank all of those who submitted a nomination and the judging panel as well for making the difficult decisions so that we could crown our winners tonight. Big shout out as well to all of our sponsors and of course to all of you as well for making tonight so special. It's been a really incredible and inspiring evening, and it's been such a pleasure and a real privilege to host such a fantastic celebration of great coaching. So thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it. If you've had a great night, don't forget, and I'm sorry to all the sound people because I think it's my hair making the microphone make noise. Apologies for that. Make sure you share your thoughts on social media. You just need to use the hashtag UK Coaching Awards, don't forget. And if all of tonight's winners can very shortly please make their way onto the stage with their award, we're going to get one more final group photograph. While this is happening, though, I'm going to invite the rest of you all to head to the bar for the after-event celebrations and just remind you that the bar closes at 12:30. That's ages away, so have a great time. Ladies and gentlemen, for one last time, please, though, show your appreciation for all of our finalists and winners.